1 minute. 1 minute and maybe 30 seconds. It's faster this time. Maybe it took time on the first time because it's initializing. So hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to review and see if this digital speedometer from Amazon is worth it or not. I bought this for 17 Canadian dollars, and if you are interested, I will leave the link at the description box down below. Okay, let's unbox it and see what's inside. Okay, we do have the USB cord, the digital speedometer itself, and USB car adapter, and the warranty card. Okay, and I think this is just basically plug and play. Even without instruction, you'll know what to do. Okay, let's start. So what I'm gonna do now is to test its accuracy. First, I'm going to use it here in my Highlander because this vehicle is equipped with an analog speedometer, as you can see there. Okay, I'm just gonna record it and then just do the comparison if it's accurate. Okay, and then after using this Highlander, I'm gonna use the my 10th gen Honda Civic, because that one it is using a digital. So basically I'm just gonna put it side by side to tell the difference if it's accurate or not, and that's gonna be my telltale sign if the if the speedometer is really accurate. Okay, let's start. Let's just put it here somewhere secure. Or you know what? I think it's better to put it here, right? So I can see the speedometer. Okay, so according to this, okay, I read something. So says GPS positioning time 10 seconds to 30 seconds in the open air for the first time to search for satellites. Bad weather will affect the positioning time. There's no GPS signals indoor. So basically I'm in the garage right now, so I need to go out and wait for 10 to 30 seconds before the GPS becomes accurate. Okay, so let's go outside. It's taking forever. What the hell? Obviously, what do you expect for a $20 speedometer? Oh, there you go. It took me at least I don't know, maybe almost 5 minutes. Okay, I don't know, it looks like it's okay. See, 40, 39, 40, 40, now it's 40, 41. It looks accurate. I'm kind of impressed because for a how much? $17? This is going to suit all the older cars, you know what I mean? Or if you just want a what do you call this one? A digital speedometer, you know, it looks good. I've just noticed that when I stop and then when you rev to speed up, it's kind of a bit delayed for a second or maybe 2 seconds. So maybe by the time you were on the 40 or 50, the speedometer is still catching up. That's just what I've noticed. But honestly, it's not bad. I went back to the garage and see, it went back to dotted lines. So it's basically, if you're indoors, then it will reset. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, then let's try the other vehicle. So it's 6:58, so we're now outside again. So the first time First time when I used the Highlander, it took at least 3 to 5 minutes before the numbers appear. Let's see how long the numbers will appear again. Okay, there you go. 1 minute. 1 minute and maybe 30 seconds. It's faster this time. Maybe it took time on the first time because it's initializing. So this time it's shorter. So now I'm using the my Honda Civic. See, there's a difference. 5250. See? Says here 54 there and 51. So but honestly, I think overall, if you're using an old car or an analog speedometer, I think this one is okay. It's a good buy. It's not bad. For $17 you can't go wrong. And to be honest, how long it will last, I don't know. Time will tell. So, but I think it's a good buy. I think it's not bad. Yeah, because when I was using the Highlander, it looks like it's kind of accurate, because of course you won't be able to tell the difference when it's using the needle, right? The manual, the analog speedometer. But this one is digital now, so you can tell the difference between them. So at least 2, 3 ticks. Okay, and that is all for today. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Your support goes a long way. See you on the next video. Peace.